You're listening to the Shaun of the South podcast, brought to you by Food City, dedicated to providing you, their valued customer, with top quality products at the best value every day. From certified Angus beef to locally grown produce and in-store made baked goods, nobody does food like Food City. Find a store conveniently located near you at foodcity.com. Midnight speeders. Do not speed at midnight on a dark country highway in Macon County, because that's what I did, and it was an infamous mistake. The weather was nice, and I was busy testing my truck's aeronautical capabilities. We traveled so fast, my front tires lifted from the road like a 747 disembarking from the runway. And then I saw blue lights. The officer was 3 foot high and bow-legged. He sauntered toward our vehicle, and even though he was 15 years my junior, he said, "Evening, son." "Good evening, officer," I said. "You know how fast you're going back there, kiddo?" Before I could open my mouth to discuss my iniquities with Junior, my wife interrupted in a sugary tone. "Could we hurry this up, officer?" And she batted her eyelashes. "Please?" The officer smiled politely. He inspected my license. Then he went on to explain my first step toward salvation was to confess that I was indeed a speeder, along with my other sins, ask Jesus into my heart, whereupon I bowed my head and apologized for stealing a 17 magazine in the 6th grade, years before Junior was ever born. Jamie fluffed her hair. "Please, officer, I think my cousin here has learned his lesson." "Cousin?" the officer asked. "This man is your cousin?" "I'm your cousin," I said to my wife. Then my wife leaned forward and tugged on her blouse. "That's right. He's my cousin." She tapped her forehead. "And he's one biscuit short of a blue plate special, if you know what I mean." "I am?" I said. She made her lips very pouty. "Can't you just let us go this once? I know my cousin would be awfully grateful." She touched her chest. "God knows I would be grateful." The officer smiled at her, then winked. He agreed to let me off with a warning and a brief lecture. Then he asked my cousin for her phone number, so she gave him her mother's number. Well, thanks for listening to Shaun of the South. I've been your host today, Shaun Dietrich, and it has been a true privilege. To find out anything more about what I do, you can visit ShaunDietrich.com, or for those who are not particularly good spellers, you can visit ShaunOfTheSouth.com, and there you can find out all sorts of information that you didn't know you didn't need to know about me. And while you're there, I hope you take the time to drop me a line. Tell me what's important to you. Tell me what's going on in your life. I'd like to hear it. And in case anyone hadn't told you today already, I love you. Now go say that to somebody else. Have a great day.